Alright, today we are once again going to be critiquing some smaller rappers. If you guys want a chance to be in this video, I saw some of you asking some questions about it before. All you have to do is follow and message me on Instagram. You can also email me, but more likely it's going to be better off if you go on Instagram. Following obviously gives you a better chance. If I have to pick between two people and one's following, I'm obviously going to pick that person. And if you like enough of my posts, I certainly will pick you just because you've given me no other choice. But yeah, and don't stress if I don't respond. I didn't respond to a couple of these people because I kind of missed it. I get a few of these messages, so I might miss one or two. But know that there's still a chance you're in the next video, absolutely, or one after that. So we're just going to get straight into it.
You stress me out and cause me pain. All of the worry give me migraine. All the drugs, but I still feel the same. Please not me now, I need Novocaine. Been drinking, popping pills a day. I'm committed and addicted, I'm not okay. Trying to save myself from another day of the same shit that's stuck in my way.
Alright, so the good thing with Kid Tai is that he definitely has his sound for the most part figured out. He sounds high quality, and I'm just going to play this part for you right here. I'm not going to play the majority of every song. You guys can check them out if you enjoy them. All the links will be in the description. But listen to this part. He switches it up here, and I just want to know what you guys think.
You switching up, you see me getting famous. I can't fuck with you if you be on that lame shit. I don't like dots, cause they on that fake shit. Yo, bitch, you thought she give me licks, she love to taste it. This is my life.
So that was the non-melodic part, and I think that sounded very, very good. I think the thing to focus on here is that you should try to incorporate more of that like some mainstream artists will do, where they'll have a super melodic hook, and then during their actual verse they'll try to do a bit more of rapping, so it almost has the illusion that they're a feature on their own song, if that makes sense. So that would be something really cool that I would like to see Kid Tai try to do more of. I do like the melodic parts. I think he will have some songs that might be melodic all the way out, like Little Mosey, and it might just work because he is pretty good with it. I think some of the vocals he tried to carry a bit too long and they sounded a bit odd at the end there. But for the most part, I definitely think he's a good artist, and I'm interested to see what he comes out with in the future. Would like to see him go a little more rap heavy and see what happens if he tries that.
I need a bad bitch that's well established, who will hold it down without me asking, who don't do no bragging, cause she the baddest, who got her own shit and who makes it happen. My girl a queen, we ride slow and live our dreams. She pump fake you niggas, she stay on my team. Your hoes worried by Burke and my bitch out there working. She don't ask me for shit, but I still buy that bitch.
Alright, I believe this is Keshh. I have to say I absolutely do love the throwback beat to this song. I think that was pretty great. He definitely sounds like he knows what he's doing if you listen throughout it. One thing you guys wouldn't notice, because I did start a bit deeper into the song, is that he took a long time to kind of get it started, and I think that had to do with the hook. I think he needed to kind of have a shorter hook potentially, or more words said in the hook. He kind of took it really slow with the hook, in my opinion, and I think that lowered the quality of the song. He needs a little bit better mixing and quality, but I definitely think he has potential. I would be interested in hearing more from him for sure. The only other thing I can say is, I don't know if I liked it or not, but man had a lot of ad-libs, man. Like, at some parts there were definitely way too much. I don't know about the rest of it, honestly, but there was a part where he used it an absurd amount. Just to clarify exactly what I meant when I was saying he did too much with the ad-libs, is it might not have sounded too bad, but one of the first things I noticed is that I did enjoy the beat, and when you put ad-libs constantly filling up all the empty space that would be in a song, which is why some rappers do intentionally leave some empty space for the beat, it's just all the ad-libs, like I just said, they just get in the way of the beat. You can't focus on just the beat. You have all this other stuff going on. I wanted to hear more of it. It sounded good. You can just kind of ride the beat for a little bit every once in a while. But definitely message me if you come up with a new one, and I'll be interested in listening.
This a new year, this a new me. Yeah, I used to want designer, now I'm rocking in my white tee. Said she wanna eat me up, I said bitch, yeah please. I said bitch, don't squeeze. I said bitch, get on your knee, yeah you could.
He came in at the right part, which for a lot of very small rappers, they do struggle with that, so that was definitely good. I enjoyed the ad-libs at the beginning and kind of the energy he was trying to bring with it. He said don't squeeze at the beginning. Don't know what exactly he meant by that. No idea what that was a reference to. But you know, that might be how it is sometimes. You gotta kind of make it work, so that's fine. I think a little bit of better mixing, because towards the end of the song he started blending in with the beat a little bit too much. That might not be on him. If it is on him, if he can improve that mixing, I definitely think that will make it sound much better. He had some basic parts, but he also had some strong parts, which all that means is that there's some inconsistency. If he can pick up the consistency and have some of those stronger verses strung together with just a bit better mixing, then I could definitely see him being on a much higher tier. And then if he puts out a song like that, obviously message me. I can go over that, and then we could be talking about something completely different here. But right now, what I would say is definitely there, of course, is potential. I think everybody has potential. Had strong parts that he could definitely, if he strings together, could make a much better overall song with just some better mixing. It seems like he knows what to do. It seems like he knows how to do it. It's just somewhere in there the mixing is holding him back.
Coming from the next lane.
Why don't you fuck with me? Treat me like an abnormality. You treat me so wrongly. You should act sensually.
Alright, with this one, I'm going to say I think it's pretty simple. He definitely has a good style that he's going for, a unique style that he's going for. I think he could definitely find some type of avenue within there. My only complaint is that it's too slow overall, especially at the start. It took a while for him to get into it. Some of the bars were pretty basic. He definitely needs some better mixing, because at times it was difficult to understand him completely. Played a little bit with the words in certain areas. Like, I think it was, what is it? It's Smino. He had something that was called word slope, which he kind of changed the pronunciation of his words to try to make them rhyme a bit better. Here, Fuze, it sounds like Fuze did that, but it didn't really work as well in my opinion. I like the style that he's going for. I think it's good to have a unique style or whatever. I think he just needs to practice a bit more, get a little bit more into it, some better mixing, and then we can judge it on a whole nother level. I would say something that I feel would benefit him and anybody coming up is potentially find somebody who has a similar sound to you, go on one of their instrumentals and try to make a song with their flow but your lyrics, and then you'll have an idea of how working with that all will work. And I think this can benefit anybody who is new into rapping or trying to get better at rapping. I think understanding why other people's songs sounded so good, because a lot of the times if you change the lyrics around, the song will still work for the most part as long as they're decent lyrics. So pay a little bit more attention to that flow, and then once you start to get the flows down, you can start creating your own from the ground up once you get an idea of how it works exactly, and you'll start having that new perspective of it. So when you go and make a song on your own, I think it would drastically improve your ability to make music. And if you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, all of that. If you want to be in a video, hit me up on Instagram and send me your music, and I'll see you guys later.